C'est vraiment horrible.
This is one of my personal favorites. It looks like something from like Martha's Vineyard.
C'est intéressant, mais que par contre, c'est son caille qui est très résistant pour cyclone.
Are you telling me that they didn't talk to people from Haiti before they came here to try to sell these houses?
Non, non. C'était rapidement proposer un modèle et fait un cob.
That house, that's some hippie shit right there.
Non, ça c'est spectaculaire, vraiment.
How many homes were actually built for Haitians based on any of these model homes?
Zéro. Pas gain du tout. Pas gain.
So not only were no real homes built, but the survivors are left in the same primitive conditions as the refugee camps, squatting in a permanent reminder of what our aid intended to give them. But this squat is nothing compared to what we saw in the mountains of Canaan. With limited options in the city, survivors began building their own homes in this formerly barren land. Now, what began as a refugee camp is so big that if recognized, it would qualify as one of Haiti's largest cities. So this place has all been built up in the last 4 years. This was supposed to be temporary, but very soon it became permanent. And as we learned from community organizer Renel Sanan, these people were left to fend for themselves.
Bon, ici, il n'y a pas aucune aide canaran, c'est côté moun yo avec ti G4 yo fait, ni ONG, ni gouvernement pour aider moun yo construire.
What's odd is that the Haitians who receive little to no foreign aid actually seem to be doing better than those in the designated relief areas. Did you build this house?
Oui, moi, madame, moi, quand je viens graser. Nous dégagez nous.
Did you get any help from the government or any NGOs?
Moi, pour compte moi là-dedans, parce que m'bagay gouvernement ensemble avec du tout, m'bagay personne.
These people, too, lack simple amenities like toilets and clean drinking water. And to make matters worse for the squatters, the Haitian government has cracked down on land rights, leading to constant disputes and forced evictions.
300,000 moun qui vivent dans une communauté qui pas faite pour moun, et dans conditions pas faites pour moun vivre.
But there was one permanent structure that was built here for the earthquake survivors. For some reason, the International Olympic Committee thought that these people could use an $18 million state-of-the-art soccer field and recreation center, adding insult to injury in a community lacking even the most basic amenities. But this wasn't the only strange reconstruction project we saw foreign aid invested in. 7 hours north of the earthquake, over $300 million of foreign aid was spent in the district of Caracol. So we've learned that a lot of the earthquake aid money came to Caracol. Where was this town affected by the earthquake?
Caracol pas gen moun directement qui victime, moun parce que ville la pas attaquée.
But even though the town wasn't affected, it didn't stop our government aid from being invested in another soccer field.
This is a bar.
Even for the things that made sense, the price tag didn't seem to match the product. How much did this cost to build?
$2,900,000.
$2.9 million.
Yes.
And when we checked, the State Department actually spent $2.3 million. But it was still hard to understand how it could cost so much. And when we looked at the costs of many other projects, we noticed the same contractor kept coming up.
Chemonics is the largest USAID recipient across the world. But Chemonics actually got their big break in Afghanistan. Chemonics was one of the largest recipients of that pool of money as well. Since that point, there's been a number of audits that have showed lack of progress, a lack of oversight. Here, this is a contract of Chemonics with USAID. All the cost information throughout the contract, that's all redacted, and we just have pink sheet after pink sheet. In fact, 25 pink sheets.
And once again, no one bothered to ask the locals what they needed. When Chemonics comes here to build things, how do they consult with you and the other people who live here? So what's this place?
Un centre culturel construit par CED peuple américain via Chemonics.
Does everybody have running water, flush toilets, and plumbing?
Non, non. Jusqu'à présent, là, c'est à terre fait besoin. Et puis, pas de l'eau de table, parce qu'après, il y a choléra, nous sommes obligés d'acheter de l'eau pour boire.
As the mayor, would you have rather had plumbing and running water as opposed to the cultural center and the football park?
C'est vrai que yo réalisé un paquet de bagay dans zone nan, mais c'est pas vrai besoin yo.
So we built them an overpriced police station, another soccer field, and a cultural center we couldn't even get into. But we soon found out the real reason a town so far from the actual disaster would get so